I love ya. This is the power of you with Yeyefini. Grand Rising. Good morning. Good afternoon. Yes, afternoon. Good afternoon. Here we are again in one of our segments. Welcome, everyone. If y'all have had challenges getting on my yeyefini.com, try it again. Things have been just kind of like moving around in a different way. I love you, everyone. Mahogany is always the first one to jump on. Thank you, everyone. Yvette Colon. Thank you, everyone, for joining today for The Power of You. Today, we are talking about all medicine is good, but all that medicine ain't good for you. So each one of us have an opportunity to really know your medicine. As I was getting ready for this segment today, Spirit brought it to me, or I downloaded it, or I saw it on the highway of intuition, that we got to remember the power of you. And that's why the name of this is The Power of You, is to remind you of all of the things that you came on earth with. You are uniquely designed for receiving, seeking, demanding, expecting the best things of life. We are so unique in all of our uniqueness. Can you imagine each one of us has a code within us that when we align that code with the universe, it knows exactly where we are, where we live, what street, what avenue. When you get a divination from me or any of my support staff, we always ask you your name, your mother's name, your address. And some people say, well, why is that? We want to make sure that it gets directly, the prayers and the incantations that we're doing before we open up the reading, we want to make sure that it gets to the right Mary Smith. Not there may be 50,000 Mary Smiths, but we want the one on Jupiter Street in Hannheim, Louisiana, or somewhere specific. That's the way the universe recognizes you, recognizes that your specialness, you're divinely designed, that when the medicine is prescribed, it goes directly to every cell, every memory, every past experience, every forward experience that you are going to receive and have received. In this number 9 year, make sure that we are aligning with the fact that everything that we came on earth designed to do, we are aligned with. The power of you means that you, and I'm speaking to you, directly to you, on all of my platforms. You are designed to go through everything that you've been through, and give yourself a pat on the back, a hug, like Obatala says. Hug yourself. Because you have been through worse things than what we see going on in your life personally, globally, nationally, internationally, astrologically. You are designed that you are able to come through all of that. Some of you, and I'm speaking directly to you, you have overcome challenges, health issues. You have been tested, and you showed up for yourself. The power that you have inside of you, the only thing that you ask for every day is the strength to know and recognize that you are creating a new way of life, a new experience for yourself, and be bold enough and have the courage to choose to have the things in your life that require you to be consistent, and always setting forward the fact that you know you are designed for the best. Do not allow yourself to be distracted by the distractions, whether created or assumed. Let's go straight into knowing that you have been through all types of things. You have woken up days that you only had $1 in your pocket. You may have woken up that you were homeless. You have been through fire burning, jumping in the water, not knowing how to swim, being in places where you didn't even know how you showed up there, being in relationships where you thought it was the best and ended up being the worst. You have been through there and back. Yes, you have been there and you will go through more, because everything that you've been through, you are wired to come out of. You may not see it in the moment, because the moment is that step for you to recognize how great you are. Look back at it and say, wow. Look at it right now. Think of 3 things that you have been through this past your lifetime that you thought you were at the end. And you recognize, I'm wired for this. I'm programmed for this. So today, we want you to go right in and know that you have the power to be great, because the power of you is within you. When you thought that the relationship with your mother or your father was so doomed in darkness, and being able to flip it and realize how grateful you are for being here because of that. I'm speaking to you. Childhood trauma that you have been able to, bit by bit, is the way we eat the head of the rat. Bit by bit, you came through it. You had support by it, coincidence, or whatever we think that it is. It was your medicine. We have to teach from our medicine. So you, the great teacher, every one of you are very powerful. You have made a difference on earth, not because of your titles, not because of your degrees, not because of your years as a priest, not as your years as this expert that everyone calls. But remember, but you are still wired to be that unique person that may be, and I believe it, are the one, is the person that is going to do something great that the world is waiting for. You are that one. You are that person, that spirit, that energy that chose to come back this incarnation to make a difference and to be famous, that the world will acclaim. That's you. It's there. Call on it. Use every possible way of remembering the medicine. Medicine is, of course, the experiences that you've been through. It's also some of the experience, some of the medicines that have been prescribed for you through readings. It's maybe traditional medicine that's been handed down to you by your family member or for a friend, words that you hear repeated that goes into you. And you say, anytime that you think of that, that's a medicine. A friend of mine says her mother knew how to make a dollar holla. That's a medicine, because when you feel that the one little thing that you have is not worthy, think of a way of expanding it. We are creative beings. Today is Osei Oshun, Yemonja Egbe, and Osei Ifa, and Elegba Eshu. This is all of the energies of the universe continue to create. We continue to create a new beginning, a new day, a new cycle, a new year, a new phases of our lives. Different tests. The different tests in life that we change every so often. We are coming into a new test. Every 12 years, we change who we are. And so as we get these medicines, don't take them lightly. Mama's words are medicine. Even if it was done in a negative way, the fact that you heard it, you have the power to change that medicine. I mean, that trigger or those words, and make it your medicine. You ain't never going to be nothing. In that moment, you say, hey, really? I'm going to prove to you that I am. That's your medicine. That's the thing that you have used unapologetically to get to the next level. We are wired for success. Do not allow outside extremities or distractions make you forget that you are wired. The fact that you woke up this morning without asking anybody's permission to breathe while you were sleeping, you know you're wired for success. Something is watching out over you. We have been through all types of things in our lives. As I say, universally, politically, culturally, individually, familiarly. But we are still here. The power of you is the power that you know that you are a creative being, and every day you have the ability to create the reality that's going to hold you and bring you joy. Because at the end of everything is about you being able to have happiness, joy, laugh at yourself, laugh with yourself, laugh about yourself. And in that moment, just check yourself. That's all we can do, is keep checking ourselves and upgrading ourselves to the higher level of knowing that we got the power to remember that the power is in us. And every medicine is directly made for you. It's not aspirin. Aspirin is some type of thing that is just put that, assuming that it's taking care of the basic biological components of what it is it's called in your body. But everybody can't take an aspirin. Some people are allergic, not allergic, but sensitive to this. So this medicine is whatever it is, but don't think that it is the one place that you have to go to all the time to get. You might be able to get take an aspirin for a headache each time, but sometimes the headache is not because of something that the aspirin can heal. So when you are a divine being, your medicine comes in a compound that has been mixed especially for you. Everybody may be taking it, but for a different reason, or everybody may be taking it at a different time. But know that when you have your medicine divinely prescribed for you, whether it's a word, where it's a family issue, family remedy or tradition that is given to you, use this bush for this. Each one of us have our medicine. Experiences that we have been our medicine. We can go in and get those experiences. Some of them may hurt, some of them may scar you, some of them may, but you know what? You find a way to ease that. You are divinely designed for the power to know that you are the power, and the power exists in you. Yes, the power exists in you. And you are the one that we are waiting for to solve or to bring or to point to the direction for something that is going to be global. This time of our life is a miraculous time. Pay attention. Look around. Apply the medicines. And some of the medicine may be just an experience that you witness, may be the very thing that is your medicine to bring you to another way of looking at situations. So don't be distracted by what's going on in your life, around you, in your community, in your sex, in your orientation, all of. You are designed that when the medicine comes to you, you react to it in the way that's going to keep you in alignment. In alignment, in remembering that you were sent to do something great. Every one of us are famous. Every one of us have done things that people are still talking about and being impressed with it. And as I said earlier, it's not because of your degrees, it's not of who you are, your color, your creed, your priesthood, how many years you've been practicing this, how long you've been a shaman, or not by titles. You are famous because you have impacted somebody's life. Yes. So give yourself credit. That's why when you get a lafia, you hug yourself. Obatala said, hug yourself. Praise yourself. Find that peace within. Y'all know how I speak passionately. That's just my nature. So I'm just trying to drive it home. As I speak to you, I speak to me, I speak to everyone. So there's a story I want to share with y'all to take this thing back about every medicine is good, but everybody's medicine ain't yours. Okay, so there's this book that I've had a minute, and it's a Yoruba folklore, stories that are told in Africa. You're in Yoruba land. So once upon a man lived with his wife in a village, and they had been married for many years without any children. One day they decided to visit a powerful priest in the next village. The man was very sympathetic to their story and promised to help them. Therefore, he asked the man to come some few days after to take the medicine, to collect the herbal concoction that was made that he would prepare for his wife. So they got the reading, they went home, told the man, come back and get it for her. Okay. When the man came to collect the herbal food, the herbalist gave him the concoction inside of a black pot and advised him to be very careful on his way back to his village. He was further warned not to touch the herbal food and not to dare eat from it. The man left immediately, but along the way, he stumbled and caught his left foot on a big stump and a big tree stump. That's a shoe, right? Hee hee. As he tripped, the pot containing the herbal food dropped from his hand and broke. The aroma of the herb was irresistible to the man, so he dipped his fingers into the food and took some and ate. Oh my God. This was delicious. So he was not thinking about the recommendations. Do not let it fall. Sometimes you get a remedy that is given to you in a reading or in a prescription, and you say, oh, they said eat something before you take it. I can't have that. It upsets your stomach. Or take this for 3 days and then stop. And then you forget and you take it, and then you think that something is wrong with the medicine. It's wrong with you did not follow the instructions. When you get a reading, when you get your Ita, when you get your Ifa, when you get any kind of recommendation, is that follow it to the letter. So when you leave, be careful. That means look where you're going. You're not and then you stomp your foot. So we have to make sure that we are doing that. So immediately as he took the food in, he said, well, it fell. Let me try. Ooh, this is delicious. Immediately, he felt that his stomach was aching. Then his stomach began to grow bigger. The man could not understand what was happening to him. He thought that he would go to the toilet when he gets home and flush out whatever was in his stomach. But before he could even get to his house, he noticed that he could not move properly again. His stomach had grown much bigger. So he decided to go back to the herbalist, as he would not like to be seen looking like that. As he went back, he began to sing pathetically, Babalawo mo wabe alogumbiring, Babalawo mo wabebe ologbiring. And he continued, Ogunto se fumi lenika olugboniring oniki. And he went on and crying and calling, and the translation says, Oh, medicine man, I come to beg. On my way home, I tripped on the root of a big tree, and the concoction you gave me dropped and broke. My fingers got into the concoction. And I tasted it. The result is the swell in my stomach. Medicine man, oh, come to beg me. Babalawo mo wabe ologbumiri. Oh, Baba. The distressed man sang till he got to the powerful priest's house and narrating his sad story. The herbalist listened with sympathy, but sadly he told the man that he had no remedy. He reminded him that the herbal concoctions was meant for his wife to help her get pregnant. And if eaten by any man, the result will be pregnancy. The man left the herbalist very sad and wondering about his fate. The name of this story is the first man who got pregnant. The man who got pregnant. So you see, the medicine was correct. It was for her to get pregnant. It was for her to get pregnant. So the medicine was, nothing wrong with the medicine. The application of it is what caused the challenge. So like I said, every medicine is good, but everything ain't good for you. So because somebody else is doing good based on what it is that they did, that's not your path. You listen to your medicine and take it. My godfather, may he rest in glory, Toby said one day, Babalosha said, you can get as much out of your Orisha with a glass of water with good intentions and a clean heart than you can bring 7 goats, because it was prescribed. You hear that? So sometimes we feel that the medicine has to be elaborate, and we got to have all of this, and we got to have 25 oranges, and we got to get all of this. Sometimes it's just 5 oranges, a prayer of gratitude. Because I've learned over the years, and now the application, I'm really applying it in these recent months, that praying is not asking for what you want. Prayer is thanking for what you have already received and what you will receive. So knowing it, and that's why when we chant in Ifa or in our prayers, we're always thanking for the experience that is this ritual is going to take care of. Not please give me this, please give me this, please give me this. Everything is available to you. Your prayer is thank you for applying, using this gift that I'm giving you to give me all of those things. So you never have to ask. You just receive and thank for the receiver. That's the way that we pray. Not give me this, is thank you for the child that I know you are bringing to me. Thank you for the patience to wait for that child. Thank you for the perfect job is coming. Thank you for the perfect mate, my partner. Thank you for bringing me Ireoko, partnerships, friendships. Thank you for that. And so every medicine is good, but every medicine ain't good for you. So that's what we want to share today, that the power of you is within you. And the way to activate it is by doing your rituals, doing your ebal, listening to what it is that have been said to you over the years that always bring you a sense of peace or success. Simple things. I have one ritual that was sent to me, was a ceremony, I guess, or a practice, not a ritual, but a practice, that one of my friends said that her auntie always carry a $100 bill in her pocketbook so that she'll never run out of money. It works. And if something happens to you and you spend that money, put it back as soon as you get back home or whenever you get the money. So in that moment, you take that little emergency out, you use it, but you put it back, because that generates that you always have money. So you're never out of money. Your coffers are never empty. Every medicine is good, but every medicine is not good for you. So today we want you to just connect to the spirit of obedience, obedient to the word, obedient to your practice, obedient to your medicine. Do it. Go back to it. Reflect on it. Look at all of your past readings, all of your past astrological movements. Go back and look at it. And you're going to see, ding, 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 ding. Oh my God, that's something that was said to me and I forgot. Or there's something that I did that I forgot. So today I'm going to give y'all 2 new medicines that if it's good for you and it's good to you, God bless you. This is something that I received and I'm sharing with you. It's a bath for money, for Shango. And you're going to bathe with you're going to get you 6 red roses, red roses. And you're going to, I think I have it on my YouTube. And you're going to put that in your bathtub. And you're going to take them off, calling all of the powers of prosperity. Thank you for abundance. Thank you for that money. Thank you for the job. Thank you for the $4,000 that I receive now and every month from my job. Thank you for and you're going to sprinkle that in your bath. Then you're going to sprinkle some honey in it. You're going to sprinkle some honey in it, and you're going to sprinkle some wine in it, and you're going to sprinkle some a little bit of cinnamon in it, and you're going to call on the power of abundance. You can call it Shango, and you're going to take that, and you're going to have dollars, $10 bills, $5 bills, whatever, no coins, because you don't want coins. All coins do is make noise. And you're going to take that and you're going to sit in your water and you're going to affirm all of the financial blessings that you want. Oops. All of the financial blessings that you want. And you affirm it. I am a magnet for money. Money loves me. Money follows me. Money chases me. When money see me coming, it jumps on me. When money see me coming from the back, people call me for money. And you bathe yourself in that. And then you're going to, there's the second ritual that you can do is you take yourself 6 bananas or 12 bananas green. You're going to wash them, dry them off, take a cigar, blow some smoke on it to purify it. Take a red string, hang it up in your house and affirm. each one of these bananas affirm that I'm going to have as much money, as wealth and prosperity as the bunch of bananas that this banana came off. May my money become consistently just like the banana tree. It's born from itself. I'm going to energize myself. So that's the ritual and the service for you today. Go in there. The power is in you to speak it through. So I want y'all to just take 2 minutes to just visualize yourself. Close your eyes and visualize yourself as we did in our Eshu ceremony, our monthly worship service on Sunday. Visualize yourself on the road. And you're seeing on this road, there are cornfields or lily fields or abundant fields. And as you walk down this field, you see a crossroad. And as you get close to that crossroad, you're going to see Eshu. And you're going to dance with him. And you are going to look at whichever direction you choose, and you and Eshu are going to go down that road dancing. So take 3 cleansing breaths. Ashe. Iba orisha iba laye oe ago elegba. Iba orisha iba laye oe ago elegba. Iba orisha iba laye oe ago baba. Iba orisha iba laye oe ago elegba. Iba orisha iba laye oe ago mojuba. Iba orisha iba laye oe ago elegba. Iba orisha iba laye oe ago elegba. Atetere omoni tetere. Atetere omoni tetere. Legba odide omoni tetere. Atetere omoni tetere. Legba. Atetere omoni tetere. Elegba odide omoni tetere. Atetere omoni tetere. Atetere omoni tetere. Elegba odide omoni tetere. What that says is, wake up, you lazy one. Wake up, Eshu. Wake up. Wake up. Atetere omoni tetere. You little child, wake up. So that Eshu can wake up and you can recognize him on the successful life of on your road of success. The medicine, may Elegba, may Eshu on this day create the path for you to find, remember the medicine, and use it. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. Odaro.